we have the small square balers out now, and we're gonna give them service because we plan on small square baling that hay I cut with that new mower. So we'll get them all serviced here and maybe get them hitched up tonight. It's a little bent when I took it to service. At a dealership, they bent that hinge, so that was super sweet of them. And it's kind of dark back here, but we'll get these both serviced and ready to go for tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to try to work on my stacker and at least try to get some brakes on it. And if I can't get nothing, then I'll have to call the neighbor and see if they can pick up bales for me tomorrow with their stacker if I can't get mine going. But yeah, this Massey is the main one I use for hay because it's got that acid applicator on there, and I like this baler a lot more. Makes, I think, better bales. This will make solid bales, just not always consistent length, and that makes a big difference when we're using the stacker. But it will make a solid bale, that's for sure, and pump them out quick. So, well, I'm gonna get going on this. Well, we got both balers greased, oil checked in the gearboxes, and filled full of twine, and they're out of the barn. They're hitched up, ready to go for tomorrow. You probably can't see them out there. So tomorrow should be a pretty good day of baling. First day of doing small squares. So exciting. Now we got the balers hitched up last night, and I'm gonna go run this one, and maybe my dad or Dylan will come and run that one. I'm gonna get started with that Massey. So we got hitched up and ready to go. Just gotta find somebody to drive this one. Well, we're baling hay now. Small square baling. It's making some nice hay here. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, moisture is good. It's like 12, so I'm not having to put acid on, and that's good. I think we just drove over a big ground hornet's nest. There's like a thing of them about that big, just all laid out on the ground when I was raking. So I think it's right in front of me here. You'll see them, that just swarm the tractor. I had that happen last year here on an open cab tractor. I bet I got stung 20, 30 times. That was miserable. Oh, here it is, right next to that bale. You can see it, that dark spot by that bale. That's that ground hornet's nest. They're flying all over around the tractor. I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but there's a lot of them. She's chucking out some bales on this double windrow. I just got out after one round and I was checking my bale lengths and whatnot. In one round I made 82 bales, so that ain't too bad. I think last year off this whole field right here I got 60. So that was his first year, and didn't have any fertilizer on it yet, so she's eating away. Looks like it's gonna be some really nice hay, especially for first cutting. Yeah, I'm way behind on my videos right now, so I don't know what the date is now. It's June 17th. But so I'm way behind. I just haven't had a chance to do any editing, really. This should be a pretty good windrow now. I wanted to get that new Holland baler out here too, so you guys could see a side-by-side comparison, but I guess my dad is spraying, so he can't run that one, and Dylan won't be around until after 5 o'clock, so we'll get as much done as we can before they get here. Well, looks like we were switching balls of twine and it come undone. Alright, we'll go rethread the needles and get it all fixed. So, we'll look at these. That fan shuts off when you open that. Yeah, it looks like it dropped the twine in this knouter. There's no string on that one. So, we'll have to kick those bales back out. But we'll get the knouters re-strung, or the needles re-strung. The string is already through. Just looks like it dropped it. Yeah, it's not in the eye of that needle up there. So, string. You always gotta carry a knife when you're baling. Always. Don't even go to the field without it, because you're wasting your time. Because this kind of stuff happens sometimes. Happens actually quite a bit, but so I'll rethread the needle here. There's a little eye at the top of that needle. Just take this. I just put it through. Just put it through that eyelet up there, right there, and then I take it down here and I'll tie it to this. Then just reset the knouters. And then the next bale it'll tie. Just tie a square knot, or really any kind of knot, don't really matter, as long as it holds. Right there. But I'll show you how I reset these knouters, because this Massey is different than the New Holland, how you reset them. So with this Massey baler, hold that up. And now I grab the string. Yeah, so the string is down in there. I'm not gonna get my fingers too close, but yeah. Should be good to go now. I just got out and checked how many bales we've made so far, and we made 478 small squares so far. We haven't even done, I bet we're not half done. It's 12 acres. And the bales are solid. Probably 60, 65 pounds. So, there'll be a bunch of bales here. Good, because we need them, because we round baled a little more than I would have liked. So, should make some nice hay. Well, the wind did not help me out again. Blew the windrows all over. Still chugging along, slowly but surely. Actually, we're up to 3 miles an hour. Woo! Flying on the small square baler. Just got here with the New Holland. So I'm baling, and my dad finally came with the New Holland baler. He's going good, I think. I got the Massey going. I got all kinds of hay on my throat from walking behind that New Holland. This hay is getting a little too dry, which is kind of crazy for around here. That doesn't usually happen. This hay was cut 3 days ago. Yeah, 2 or 3 days ago. So that's not too bad. We're at low. That's what the moisture says. Plenty good enough to go. There's that one, and the New Holland BC5070 hayliner, and the John Deere 6400. I was wondering how that tractor would handle that baler, and it looks like it's doing good. It should. It's 100 horse, but you never know. We're moving right along. I think he's made 60 bales, and I made, oh, probably well over 600, I'd imagine. So we'll get this baled, and then we got another 15-acre patch after this to custom bale. So we will see. Finishing this field, and we're gonna head down to Savannah, I guess. I don't know how many bales we got here, quite a bit, but done. Got a lot more to go though today. It's supposed to rain quite a bit tomorrow morning, so that's not ideal. But it is what it is. We're baling the next field here. Got my brother running that baler. And I guess Dylan is gonna come down. Start running this one, the Massey, and I'm gonna go start picking up bales ideally and get a good process going, I guess. Yeah, that one doesn't bale hay very often. That New Holland, but she's doing a decent enough job now, I guess. make sure the bales are not too long. That is miserable when your bales are too long. You gotta pick them up with a stacker. Oh man, that is terrible. So I better get out and check. That's my biggest issue with that baler, is it's real finicky on bale size. If you don't have big or good consistent windrows and consistent speed, the bale lengths vary way too much. Where this Massey that I'm running, it don't matter. I mean, you can see how this windrow goes from big to little. It don't make any difference. Bale will still be the same size. Just got both the balers going here. It's not very often both of these will run in the same field of hay, for sure. I guess in straw they always run in the same field, but that one's doing good now. Usually I don't like to use it for hay, but it's doing a good job now. Pleasantly surprised.